Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today, we're taking you on a trip to a place that's been making headlines for, let's just say, a bit. That's right, we're talking about Saudi Arabia. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 best places to visit in Saudi Arabia. Get ready to dive into a country that's shaking off the old stereotypes and embracing a whole new vibe. From ancient historical sites to modern marvels, Saudi Arabia has something for every traveler. Whether you're a history buff, an adrenaline junkie, or just looking for a unique cultural experience, buckle up. Saudi Arabia is ready to blow your mind and probably your Instagram feed. Let's go. First up, we're heading to Al Ula, a place so old it makes ancient Rome look like it was built last week. Seriously, this place has been around for thousands of years. Imagine massive sandstone cliffs, carved by the wind into shapes that'll have you questioning if aliens drop by for a sculpting competition. And speaking of aliens, some of these rock formations look like they belong on another planet. But it's not just about the rocks, people. Al Ula is home to Madin Salih, also known as Hegra. Think of it as Saudi Arabia's Petra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with tombs carved into those giant sandstone cliffs. It's like walking through a history book, except the pages are made of stone and the illustrations are life-size tombs. And the best part, you don't even need a time machine. Next, we're off to Riyadh, the capital city that's like the Dubai of Saudi Arabia. We're talking towering skyscrapers, glitzy shopping malls, and enough neon lights to make Las Vegas feel like a quaint little village. But don't let the modern facade fool you. Riyadh is a city steeped in tradition. You've got the Mesmak Fortress, a 19th century mud brick fort that played a key role in the country's unification. Then there's the Muraba Palace, a sprawling complex that'll make you feel like you've stepped straight into an Arabian Nights tale. And if you're looking for a taste of local life, head down to the Souk Al-Zal, a traditional market where you can haggle for everything from spices and perfumes to gold and carpets. Just remember to bring your bargaining skills because these vendors invented the art of the deal. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Jeddah, a coastal city that's a mix of ancient history and modern-day glamour. Jeddah is known as the Bride of the Red Sea, and trust me, she knows how to work it. With its stunning coastline, sparkling waters and vibrant coral reefs, Jeddah is a beach lover's paradise. But Jeddah is more than just a pretty face. It's also home to Al Balad, the historic district that's like stepping back in time. We're talking traditional houses with intricately carved wooden balconies, bustling souks, and the scent of spices filling the air. And for all you art lovers out there, Jeddah's got you covered. Check out the Jeddah Corniche, a seaside promenade dotted with sculptures by renowned artists. It's like a free outdoor art gallery with the Red Sea as your backdrop. Not bad, right? Chapter 4, Mecca, a journey of a lifetime. Okay, folks, time to get serious for a minute. We're about to enter Mecca, the holiest city in Islam. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, you're about to crack jokes about the Kaaba. Relax, people. Even I know when to be respectful. Mecca is a place of immense religious significance, and for Muslims, visiting it is a once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage. The main attraction is the Grand Mosque, which houses the Kaaba, the cube-shaped structure that Muslims pray towards 5 times a day. Millions of Muslims from all over the world converge on Mecca every year for the Hajj, the annual pilgrimage that's one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It's a truly awe-inspiring sight and a testament to the power of faith. Chapter 5. Medina, where history unfolds. From Mecca we travel to Medina, the second holiest city in Islam. This is where the Prophet Muhammad sought refuge after his flight from Mecca, and it's also where he's buried. Medina is home to the Prophet's Mosque, which houses his tomb and is a place of deep religious significance for Muslims. But Medina is more than just a religious site. It's also a city steeped in history with ancient mosques, bustling markets, and a vibrant cultural scene. One of the coolest things about Medina is the architecture. You've got traditional mud brick houses with ornate wooden doors, ancient mosques with towering minarets, and bustling markets that are a feast for the senses. It's a place where you can truly feel the weight of history, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. Chapter 6. The Empty Quarter, where silence speaks. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the Empty Quarter, also known as Rub al-Khali, the largest continuous sand desert in the world. We're talking endless dunes, scorching temperatures, and a silence so profound you can practically hear your own thoughts. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, why would I want to visit a giant sandbox? Well, for starters, it's not every day you get to experience the raw, untamed beauty of a place like this. Think of it as a giant reset button for your soul. Plus, you can go dune bashing, sandboarding, and even camp out under the stars. Just make sure you bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and a good sense of adventure. Next up, we're heading to Taif, a city nestled high up in the mountains. Forget the desert heat, folks, because Taif is all about cool breezes, lush greenery, and the intoxicating scent of roses. That's right, Taif is known as the City of Roses, and for good reason. Every spring, the city bursts into bloom with millions of roses filling the air with their sweet fragrance. But Taif is more than just a pretty smell. It's also home to ancient souks, stunning mountain scenery, and a laid-back vibe that's a welcome change of pace from the hustle and bustle of the big cities. If you're looking for a place to escape the heat, relax, and maybe even smell the roses, Taif is calling your name. Get ready to climb high, folks, because we're heading to Abha, a city perched on the edge of the Sarawat Mountains. Imagine breathtaking mountain scenery, lush forests, and a climate that's so perfect you'll want to pack your bags and move in. But Abha is more than just a pretty face. It's also home to ancient villages, vibrant markets, and a rich cultural heritage that's been passed down for generations. One of the coolest things about Abha is the cable car that takes you up to the top of the mountains. The views from up there are absolutely breathtaking, and you can even see the Red Sea in the distance, so just try not to look down. From the mountains, we're heading back to the coast, this time to Al Khobar, a city that's like the Miami of Saudi Arabia. We're talking beautiful beaches, sparkling waters, and a skyline that's constantly evolving. But Al Khobar is more than just a beach town. It's also a major commercial hub with a thriving arts and culture scene, and some of the best seafood restaurants in the country. One of the coolest things about Al Khobar is the King Fahd Causeway, a 25-kilometer-long bridge that connects Saudi Arabia to Bahrain. That's right, you can literally drive from one country to another. Just make sure you bring your passport. Last but not least, we're heading to Diriyah, the birthplace of the first Saudi state. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is like stepping back in time, with its beautifully restored mud brick buildings, ancient mosques, and narrow alleyways. Diriyah was once a thriving center of trade and culture, and today it's being brought back to life through painstaking restoration efforts. You can wander through the ancient streets, learn about the history of the Saudi state, and even visit the Saad ibn Saud Palace, the former residence of the Saudi royal family. It's a place where you can truly feel the weight of history, and it's a fitting end to our journey through Saudi Arabia. And there you have it, folks, our whirlwind tour of Saudi Arabia's top 10 must-visit destinations. From the ancient ruins of Al-Ula to the modern skyscrapers of Riyadh, from the holy cities of Mecca and Medina to the breathtaking natural wonders of the Empty Quarter, Saudi Arabia has something to offer everyone. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Saudi Arabia's top destinations. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your tickets, and get ready to experience the magic of Saudi Arabia for yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips.